And welcome, John Morris Show on a Monday. Glad you are with us. TFNB Studios, historic Elm Avenue in Waco. John Morris, Garrett Ross, just kept catching up from the weekend and beginning a new week, big week ahead. Big day today and a big week ahead. Football now 12 days away from kickoff. Baylor and Auburn in Atlanta. And it's first day of classes on the Baylor campus. So a lot going on. And Garrett, it's the week high schools open.
Yep.
So, man, isn't it wild? You come from the summer and it's like, what are we going to talk about today?
Yeah.
And then you get here and it's like, how are we going to get everything in that we want to talk about?
No, it's wild, man. Like this weekend was nice because I was able to sit back and actually watch football on TV. There were a lot of high school games, like out-of-state high school games that I was able to take in.
Where did you find those? What were they on?
So it was on ESPN. You had like a lot of games from Tennessee area. You had Buford, Georgia, and another team from Georgia right up the road, Gainesville, Georgia, that were taking place. And ironically, with the Buford situation, Big 12 tie here.
Yeah.
Jalen Brewster, the 5-star that Texas Tech and LSU are in on, has magically transferred, J-Mo, from Cedar Hill to Buford, Georgia.
How did that happen?
I don't know how this happened.
Right.
That happened over the weekend, but it was cool to kind of sit back and actually watch some football unfold. So that was nice.
There was a lot of it. I know in my home state of Kentucky, they started. High school football started this weekend. So that's underway here in Texas. It's beginning this week. It is week 0. There are some week 0 college games this week, including TCU and North Carolina in Ireland. We visited with Brian Estridge last week. But then everybody gets going next week. So it's a fun time. It really is fun to ramp things up and just get a new school year and a new season going.
It is. And happy birthday, J-Mo, as Steve Cable is telling you here as well.
Oh, very nice. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. I wasn't going to bring that up, but thank you
we
for doing
get
that.
You, J-Mo.
So we like to do birthdays at the end of the show. And Terry said, as I was leaving, are you going to mention your own birthday? And I said, no, I'm not. I mean, if Garrett does, that'd be fine, but I'm not going to bring it up if nobody else does. But thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Steve Campbell. I've got kind of woke up to a bunch of texts today, and I want to respond to every single one of those. I appreciate those and messages on Facebook. Facebook's the great water cooler, I guess.
It's definitely a water cooler.
Gather around the water cooler. And I've heard from so many people there, including Chuck Reedy. How about that? Chuck Reedy sent me a text this morning.
That's awesome.
I appreciate Coach. Retired up in Gooseneck or Goose Creek? I think Goose Creek, South Carolina.
I have no idea.
I think that's what it is. But not just to point him out, but Greg Bruner and so many other people, and very nice to hear from them. Okay. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Baylor football wrapped up their fall camp with a scrimmage. Seems like a long time ago. It was Friday morning when I left here. I went directly to the stadium. We had our crew together and did sort of a mock broadcast, just making sure everybody knew, where they sat and making sure the equipment was working fine. And it went well. I mean, our part of it went well. The scrimmage went well. Man, it was hot. It was Friday morning. But on the turf there at McLean Stadium, it was just so hot. And that was the final scrimmage, per se, of fall camp. They'll have a walkthrough this week. And what they do with that is just go through like it's a game day. Have a pregame meal, come to the stadium, get ready, what it's like to go out, warm up, come back in, come back out. They won't do a scrimmage per se, but just walking through every step of what a game day is. And I think that's smart. That's really smart for everybody, and especially the freshmen to go through that. So the first time you do it isn't, your game against Auburn the following Saturday.
No, that's a good approach. And you're right. Really, for the freshmen, I think that's who it's going to help the most, right? Or like the guys that are coming in as transfers who haven't gone through a game day setup under this staff or how Aranda wants to do it. It's good for those guys as well. And it's also good to practice because we've seen it. Aranda's addressed it multiple times, but all throughout the week, you'll hear we had good practices, but the transition to game day, it's just not right. So if this helps that, I'm all for it, man.
Yeah, very much so. So that's the plan this week. No practice today, first day of class. They'll be back on the practice field tomorrow. Here is Coach Dave Aranda from Friday morning following the final camp scrimmage.
And better and better. Coming here to the stadium was important to work on pregame, get your mental ready in terms of how you preparing and what your routine is, and the pregame is going to be when you get to the stadium. It's kind of a high, and then you have to get taped up and get ready, and it's kind of a lower volume, and then you got to turn it up for the warm-ups, and you go back inside to the locker room, kind of turn it down again, and then you run out onto the field and you got to turn it up. So you have to manage that, have a plan for that, and kind of, this is how I want to feel, this is how I want to control that. And so today was good practice in that. We'll have another opportunity next week to get better at that, and then the next time we're doing it for real.
Didn't it just look hot? Can you tell looking at that?
It looks a bit hot.
The heat just radiating off that AstroTurf. But they made it through, and here we are now, 12 days, less than 2 weeks away from kickoff. Baylor and Auburn from Atlanta on September 5th. So that was fun. We got our crew together, like I said. That's Jeff Gandy, who's new in the booth with us. He's a pro. I mean, he has done a ton of broadcasting, did high school games in the last 6 years. He's done Texas State games. And so he's a pro. And I think our back and forth between he and I think it's already very natural, and you're going to enjoy hearing from him. I tell you, an interesting thing that I noticed is, and then Bryson Jackson's going to be our sideline guy, and Bryson will be on with us here in a little bit. We'll ask him. I'm distracting myself here, but we came to that scrimmage on Friday, Garrett, and I'm wearing shorts and a polo, and Jeff's wearing shorts and a polo, and Bryson comes, and he's going to be on the field, and he's got on long pants and a black shirt, and we're all saying, hey, you could have worn shorts. He said, yeah, I know. I said, I got to go to work after this. So the poor guy, I mean, he was on the field in that heat we're talking about, wearing long pants.
Oh, that has to stink. You're going into work, you've been sweating like that.
I know, poor guy.
Good perseverance, Bryson.
Right. But I say all that to say Jeff and I, the back and forth is just great. You'll enjoy hearing from him. And it's interesting. I hadn't really thought about this much, and it really wasn't a factor in selecting those two, but it's two defensive guys. And we have always had in our booth, always since I've been doing it, offensive guys. Because
that's crazy.
Yeah. And I didn't really think about that, and it wasn't really a factor.
Right.
I guess ideally, with the sideline and a guy in the booth, you'd like to have one offense, one defense. But this is two defensive guys. But we've always had all offensive.
Right.
Because it was Ricky, who was a receiver on the sidelines for 26 years, and JJ, who was a quarterback, for 21 years. And then Nick Florence last year, he was a quarterback. So it changed a little bit. And I did notice as we're, going through a bit of a mock broadcast, and it's hard to do in a scrimmage, but I think Jeff comes at it from a defensive former linebacker perspective.
A little angry.
Which is great.
Got a little chip to it?
No, not even that. No, not that. Not his attitude or anything, but just what he notices and what he points out. He's kind of looking at it, because if you do play-by-play, you're watching the ball.
Right.
You've got to talk. It just naturally has to be focused on the offense, because you're watching the ball and telling everybody what happened, where the ball is. So from him to look at it from the defensive side, I think it's a great compliment.
No, it is. It's definitely a different angle on how to look at the game and different way to call them and just go about it. It's going to be an interesting philosophy. It's almost like when you make coaching changes, you go from an offense to a defensive minded. That's kind of how y'all done this here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's true. And you can sometimes see it with coaching staffs, can't you? Somebody that's got an offensive background compared to a defensive background. So you'll enjoy hearing from these guys. They'll be great. And Bryson will join us here in studio coming up in a few minutes, and we look forward to visiting with him. So this is Big 12 wise, this is game week with that TCU North Carolina game in Dublin, Ireland, coming up on Saturday. That would be fun to participate in, as we said with Brian Estridge when he was with us last week. But gosh, it's got to be week 0. I just don't see, like the game at Wembley Stadium, the Union Jack game, Kansas and Arizona State is in week 3. And even though you've got an open date after it, to me, that just would throw things so much.
It would. And also I wouldn't want to give up a home game, like more so in that second game perspective with Wembley. Like you have to somebody's obviously giving up a home game regardless, but I wouldn't want to do that. But yeah, like the wear and tear on your body, just the travel and everything. And we've seen it. Like if you go over there and lose and you're having to carry that back, it's not good for the rest of your season.
Yeah. I would love to do it. I mean, I did hear that Baylor had an opportunity to go to that game in London this year and declined. So there'll be another shot, hopefully, coming around. There was a game a few years ago. There was a rumor over the summer that Baylor was going to play Cal. And actually, it would have been 2 summers before the game, actually, but was going to play Cal in Australia. Can you imagine that? That's like I think a 20+ hour flight to Australia.
Yeah, that would have been fun. But that one, that's it. Cal, I wonder how that one would have come up. That's intriguing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, got to be a sponsor or something like that, that's trying to put a game together for Australia. It would have been great, but there's 2 sides to it. Would have been a fun trip. Yeah. Would it be fun to go to Australia? Sure. But you're going to go to win a football game too. It's not like it's an exhibition game. So the NFL is doing more and more international games.
And the NFL is actually going to Australia this year.
Are they?
Because they were at last year when we were at the Super Bowl, they had people set up promoting the game. I believe it's I think it's the Rams that are going out there, but they're actually going to Sydney this year and play.
Wow.
And then Roger Goodell had mentioned the other day, like it's inevitable you are going to have an NFL team outside of the States. So it's coming.
And they just play more and more international games, don't they?
Yeah, every year they keep adding them. There's multiple ones this year.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. So Baylor's not going international, but going to Georgia for the first game against Auburn. And that'll be a fun trip, fun game, and hopefully a big win for the Bears on September 5th against the Auburn Tigers. All right, we're off and running on this Monday morning. We appreciate you being with us today. Thanks to Alliance Bank Central Texas and to the Brazos Landing. Alliance Bank Central Texas, your Central Texas business bank. They were voted Forbes 2025 Best in-State Banks. Their goal is to value their relationships with their customers and with their communities, and they've got 7 convenient locations around Central Texas to serve you better. Also on the web at alliancebanktexas.com. Ricky Thompson there at Alliance Bank, and we've got a Lunch with a Legend this Friday with Ricky Thompson as our guest. So I'll keep reminding you about that as we head toward that this Friday. And it is a new location at the Herd Welcome Center, not at the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. So thanks to Ricky and Todd and Eric and everybody at Alliance Bank Central Texas. Take a break. Back with more in just a moment. A little bit later, Bryson Jackson will join us, our new sideline analyst on the Baylor broadcast. Glad you're with us on a Monday. We'll be right back after this.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Summer isn't over yet. Make every last splash count at Waco Surf. Catch perfect waves, float the lazy river, or relax on the beach while the kids make unforgettable memories. Stay in their hotel or private cabins, or hook up with your RV. Located just 90 miles from Dallas and Austin, set on 450 acres in the heart of Texas, Waco Surf is unlike any other water park around. Before school starts, give your family one more epic adventure. WacoSurf.com. Book your stay today and catch a wave.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Welcome back. Glad you're with us on this Monday morning. Look who's here in studio with us. Bryson Jackson, former Baylor linebacker, nickelback, and our new sideline guy on the Baylor broadcast. Welcome to you. Thanks for coming in.
Yes, thank you, John, and I'm very excited. So this is a great opportunity to be here this morning. And, you know, happy birthday to John again. So I want to make sure I say it live.
You did. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. You know, when we knew Ricky was going to retire, and Ricky did it for 26 years, he wants to watch his grandson Jack play high school football on Friday, and completely understand that. Yep. But Ricky stepped away, and we thought, all right, who would be good? You know, who could we get? And you immediately came to mind, because when you were here, you were always so good doing interviews. You know, you were very well spoken, and I thought, you know, I bet he would do good at this. Let's check and just see if you have any interest. And first time I called you or texted, or first time we talked, you had an immediate interest, didn't you?
Yep, immediately.
You did.
Immediately.
Yeah. So, and then what was it that you thought, you know, you would be interested in this position?
I think one, challenging myself is the biggest thing. But also, Baylor has given me so much, and I've said that numerous of times. And I think, you know, being able to adapt into a new role from what the legacy of Baylor has been for me in my life, and what has been for, you know, even my partner. So yeah, it's been an incredible experience here, and I just, you know, what a great way to level up to that position and be able to speak on behalf of the Baylor football team.
That's cool.
So that was a blessing.
Yeah, that's very, very, very good thinking, very good reasoning. Yeah. And for you guys also who've played, it's hard to step away sometimes, you know, but this keeps you close to the game and close to the Baylor program.
Yes. And a lot of guys go the coaching route.
Right.
And, you know, that's its own thing. But at the same time, too, being able to go to the sports broadcasting part of it. Yeah. I mean, it's a thing where you have to kind of, know someone that can believe in you and trust in you to go in there and do that. So being able to do it from this perspective and to bring the examination and analysis and breakdown and just in a different format. Yeah. That's just an incredible avenue for me to look at.
That's cool. Yeah. And to be honest, we got a lot easier than coaching too. You could go the coaching route, but we've got the fun part of it, really. Yep. Now there's work during the week, but then it's just, being there on game day and talking about what talking about football and what you see, and you're invested in the Baylor program, so it's just talking about what's going on in the field.
That exactly is what it is. Exactly. Yep. And
it's fun this year that your brother is on the team. Braylon transferred from SMU. What's that been like?
It's been incredible. It's very few brothers get to play together. Yeah. And just to be able to see him be in the same city and the same university that I played at, and to see him actually enjoy it is something that's dear to my heart. So it's incredible. So I'm excited to see what he does. Right. And I try not to get in his way and kind of, I want it to be his story here. Yeah. And I've always told him that, when you get here, a lot of people are going to say, your brother is Bryson, and, what he's done here has been great, but I want you to create your story here and just show people who you are, because you're just as better than I am.
That's
as a person,
cool.
So
that's cool. Yeah. How much did you being here play a role in him changing from SMU to Baylor?
everything.
Was
everything.
it?
Yeah, everything. And he got to see what that experience was like for me.
Yeah.
And he, the one thing my family has always seen is just what, how people care here, and that's the biggest part of it. So, the minute he got that opportunity, he was like, to go somewhere where people actually care about me, and coaches care about me, and staff care about me. That's something that I want to be a part of.
Love it. That's great. You referred to him the other day as your big little brother.
Yes.
He's in the defensive line. He's a big dude, isn't he?
Yes, huge. It's huge.
Right.
It's like 6'5", right at 300.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey.
How many? I don't know this. How many other brothers and sisters do you have?
It's just me and him.
Oh, yes, just you two. All right, you're both right here.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That is great. And he's part of the defensive line that is maybe the deepest position on this team, don't you think?
It is incredibly deep.
Yeah.
And a lot of talent there.
Mm-hmm.
Through him, I've actually got to be able to see those guys and some of those guys individually off the field.
I bet.
And I mean, it's pretty impressive.
That's great.
What we have here. So
that's great.
Yeah.
So I was saying earlier, we did a little run through, with our crew on Friday. It was Friday morning, but it was hot. It was at McLean. It was on the turf. What was that like for you? I mean, we wired you up, gave you the wireless mic, and sent you down to the field. What was that like for you?
First, I would say it was hot.
It was hot.
Definitely hot. But second, I would say there were nerves at first with getting the opportunity and wanting to do well, but you don't really get to see what it's like to be a part of something like that, being a sideline analyst on the sideline without actually being out there.
Without doing it. That's true.
That's the main part.
Yeah.
So getting a chance to go out there and kind of get a feel for it, and also being that small alma mater, and I was in that position with a helmet on, doing it a lot of the time on the sideline during games as well. So it's just a different perspective, and it was great.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And one plus that you bring is, it wasn't that long ago too, you had a helmet on, you were playing. I mean, it was 3 years ago, you were suiting up for Baylor.
Yeah. And like I said before, like that's a lot of guys, it's rare for a lot of guys to go that route.
Yeah.
Fresh out. And so to be that 1% or slightly small percent of guys to go do that, it's going to be fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
What did you experience anything doing that mock broadcast, that run through, that you didn't know or you kind of learned on Friday?
Interviewing for sure.
Yeah.
Interviewing. The difference between being interviewed and actually giving an interview.
That's true.
Second was just being able to give an analysis right after something happens.
Yeah.
As a player and as a coach, you get to analyze it a little bit, and you have a slight buffer time to actually go over what you saw or what's actually happening.
Right.
So that part of it was, dissecting it, understanding it, but seeing the whole picture versus seeing, one slice
Your
of the
position,
puzzle.
right.
Yeah.
And you got to be concise too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a matter of Jeff Gandy may say something, and then we might go down to you, but then y'all got to pack that in before the next play, before the ball's snapped again. So you gotta be real concise, don't you, in your thoughts, and be prepared with what you're going to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
So good. And it was hot on Friday. First game will be indoors. That'll be nice for you.
Very nice. Very nice. In a pretty great stadium. Too.
In an unbelievable stadium. Yeah. And then, but when we come back home, so think about September 12th, even though it's a night game, it's going to be hot.
Yeah, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot.
Feel free to wear shorts, whatever you'd like for that game.
Yeah.
So looking good. In general, from what you've seen, practice, and just knowing the program, do you feel like that Coach Aranda and the team have gotten done what they needed to through fall camp?
I think so. I think what their main goal and objective was, as far as building a culture with the guys coming out the portal, that was a big thing. And that's the first step before you can do anything else. So I think they were able to accomplish that for sure. Now it's kind of just monitoring and keeping that culture alive throughout the season as things change. You don't know what it's like week to week. You don't know, what can come your way if there's some adversity or if there's a lot of good things. So sometimes, the great things that happen as far as winning can be the one thing that tests you the hardest. So just seeing how they adjust is going to be the biggest part. But I think the foundation is already set right now.
Very cool. Yeah. And you, as we said, have played here very recently. You played for Coach Aranda. Yeah. You were on the 21 Big 12 championship team, Sugar Bowl championship team. Explain Coach Aranda with the defensive background and being the head coach. What was that like to play for him?
he's an incredible mind first. Second, he is an incredible person. So you get to see someone who has mastered, analyzing and breaking down football. But on top of that, he's figured out different ways to teach it. So when you're in that room and you're learning his schemes, or he's showing you a breakdown of a defense, you're getting to see, 2 or 3 different pictures. And, some guys learn different. Some are visual learners, some are actual listeners, and just actually receive it and take it from there. But he's able to break it down in a way that anyone can receive it. Yeah. So that was the best part of it. I think that transformed me as a player, especially with kind of just slowing down the game and dissecting what's actually happening, and then kind of going back to the fundamentals and mastering those.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And he is just he's been so good in his analogies and his stories and the movie clips that he ties in. Those have got to be entertaining, but they make a point, don't they? I mean, he doesn't do that just for fun and grins. He does it to make a point with you guys.
Yes, a lot of boxing clips.
A lot
of boxing clips in team meetings, and a lot of Batman analogies.
There are a bunch of those. Yeah. So definitely a lot of meaningful impact with how he goes about that. And it's very creative as a head coach. Especially as a player, right? You come in and team meetings can be long. So when you got a coach that's able to bring different parts of that in there like that, it's creative. It's very cool.
Creative.
I don't remember, who was your position coach when you played, and who was the DC when you were here?
Oh man. Which that? We going down the list, but
was it Coach Pallage?
So Coach Pallage, my last.
Well, that's true.
Years.
Let me rephrase that, because you were here 7 years, so there were some changes in there also. So
yes,
Coach Pallage was DC.
Yes, he was
and
DC.
Position coach.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
And it was Coach Ron Roberts when I was a linebacker.
That's right.
At the very beginning. When they first got here. So
that's right. That wasn't a fair question. Thinking through the time you were here, but now with Joe Clanderman here as the defensive coordinator, and with Coach Aranda handing off the defensive play calling to Coach Clanderman, I just think that's a great move this year.
It is. It's 100% a great move, and it allows Coach Aranda to connect with the players individually. So that's something, as him being the head coach and have DC as well.
Right.
And, he's in there watching film, spending the majority of his time just trying to figure out a game plan and scheme to also match with the DC.
Yeah.
So to see him actually now be able to be involved with the marketing and players and personnel, and it's pretty great.
I think it's great for him.
Yeah,
it really is. And Coach Clanderman's great, isn't he?
Man.
Man. I mean, such a great hire. If you're going to let go of the defensive play calling, you got to have somebody you can trust. And I think he really trusts Coach Clanderman.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too. And I trust him. I mean, even after meeting him, just from the brother to brother, when I had to sit down with him and my family and just talk with Coach Clanderman from that perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of great things people can be excited for what he's going to do to the defense.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Put you on the spot. Final question. What do you think 12 days before kickoff, what do you think this team can do this year?
12 days before kickoff, I would say just refine the basics of what you're going to be calling in the game.
Yeah.
And master those. That's the biggest part. Because when we get into a game situation, things can be scripted in the beginning. We all know that with football. But second to that also is that when things do change, right, can we keep those fundamentals and can we establish ourselves in it? And, kind of going back to the boxing clips and being as an aggressive fighter, and, you're head to head with a guy in a fight and you're going, toe to toe with him for rounds and rounds and rounds. How many beatings can you take? How much can you persevere through that and still come out, on top and still keep the same consistencies that you went over. So refining the foundations of what they're going to do and what they're going to run on offense and defense.
That's good. That's good. That's a pretty good analogy. Good job. I like that. Well, it's great to have you part of our team, and know you're going to do great. And that was fun Friday, and we're going to have fun this season. So thanks for coming in this morning.
That we are. So.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Bryson Jackson, you'll hear him on the sidelines with us on our broadcast beginning with the Auburn game on September 5th. Thanks to Bryson for coming in. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Stay with us. John Morris Show, brought to you by Alliance Bank, Central Texas, and by the Brazos Landing.
We're celebrating the declaration of deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports team.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the 50th annual West Fest, presented by West Feeds. This Labor Day weekend, bring the kids and check out the always popular carnival rides, tons of incredible food, unique arts and crafts, as well as plenty of check dancing. West Fest, just 15 minutes north of Waco.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And welcome back. Glad you're with us. John Morris Show on a Monday morning. Hey, if you're so inclined, if you could subscribe and follow, we would appreciate it. Just click on the button and we'll send you notifications anytime we've got a show going live or something that we push out. Garrett puts out a lot of information, and you'll be the first to know about that. So just click on the subscribe and follow button, and Garrett, and we will do the rest from there. Great to have Bryson Jackson with us, former Baylor linebacker. And I'm kicking myself now. He's walking out the door, Garrett, and we didn't talk about his fiance, right, who is Alexis Brown. Alexis ran track here, NCAA champion, now an Olympic caliber track standout. And they are engaged. And it's funny because he says Alexis is quizzing him about football stuff. Like nice. She's helping get him ready for the football season, which I can completely see, knowing her a little bit. And I think we're kind of getting 2 for the price of 1 here with Bryson, because I think Alexis will help him, and I think she'll be around. And I told him, I said, she can come up in the booth anytime she wants to. She can be there.
Right.
So that'll be fun to have her around with him doing the sidelines for us.
No, it's definitely awesome. Like, that's just more giving back and coming back to the university and everything. And that's just the family atmosphere that Baylor creates. But no, that's cool that she's able to help him get better. And that's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to help each other get
That's
better
right.
as a couple.
That's exactly
so congratulations.
Right. And so that is fun, and wish them nothing but the best. I don't think they have a date set yet, but they are engaged. So that was part of the deal with Bryson too. He's here in Waco, working for an insurance firm, and that helps, to have somebody on the crew. It's not a must, but helps that he's in town. And Alexis is in town training at the Baylor track, with Coach Ford also and Coach Smith. So that's a plus. That's just an added plus to adding Bryson to our broadcast. All right. Appreciate him. Hope you enjoyed hearing from him. It'll be fun when we get to games with Bryson on the sidelines and Jeff Gandy in the booth with us. We're also brought to you by Kish's Complete Car Care Center, 5300 Franklin Avenue, voted #1 auto care place in Waco every year. They've been serving Waco drivers since 1998. They are at 5300 Franklin Avenue in Waco, open right now, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. That's Monday through Friday at Kish's Complete Car Care Center. And getting ever closer, we are less than 2 weeks away from West Fest up in West. And this is the 50th annual West Fest this year. So it's big every year, but maybe bigger and better in their 50th anniversary season. So check it out September 4th, 5th, and 6th in West. The activities begin on that Friday night, September the 4th, go through the whole weekend. And that is a long weekend of activities and food and polka music and dancing. And Wade Bowen's going to be there to wrap things up, the shutdown party on Sunday, September 6th. So many things going on. Get all the details and get tickets on the web at westfest.com, westfest.com. And that is Labor Day weekend, September 4th, 5th, and 6th. All right, we talked some football. Let's talk the other football going on this time of year. That is soccer, and Baylor soccer, after the 2 big wins to open the year, jumped up to number 6 in the nation. They come home. They play Texas State. Oh, and they lose 3-1 to Texas State on Sunday evening last night. So tough for Baylor, maybe a learning experience. After wins on the road at 10th-ranked Arkansas and at home against Texas A&M. I mean, they were flying high, and it sounds like Texas State came in, Garrett, and just put it on them last night.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you got humbled a little bit. It happens. So you can't win every game, but it was still a great crowd. You saw some great effort out there and plenty of positives to take away from this. But Jeff Gandy just didn't give us the report on this Texas State team before he came over.
That's right. We should have got some intel there on Texas State.
Some inside info, man.
Yeah, I'll be interested to hear from Coach Leonard and see what she thinks, if it was exactly what it was. If she felt like the team was, maybe I don't know, feeling their oats a little bit after those first 2 wins. That would be natural, to jump in the poll at number 6 after not being ranked.
But no, credit to Texas State, man.
Yeah,
they did what Baylor did. They saw an opportunity to knock off a top 10 team, and they were able to take advantage of it.
That's it. Give them credit for sure. So Texas State with the win last night at Betty Lou Mays Field, 3-1 was the final score. Volleyball had an exhibition match, their final exhibition that was Saturday afternoon. And now volleyball is headed to Hawaii. They'll open the season with a tournament there at Hawaii, where Jacob Walker, the former associate head coach here at Baylor, is the head coach at Hawaii. Then the home opening games is a tournament next week, beginning on, I think, Thursday, September 3rd, is the Baylor volleyball home opener. After the trip to Hawaii, they'll play North Texas on September 3rd. So volleyball right around the corner. It was fun to have Meet the Bears on Saturday. Gosh, that thing was packed. So cool to have it inside Allison Indoor Practice Facility. And I'm telling you, man, they had it going there. They had the autographs with the players. They had Coach Aranda. They had Bruiser and Marigold. They had inflatables. They had the new equipment, jerseys, helmets. You could try it on and take your picture there, all that stuff. So, again, well done by our marketing and fan enrichment area. That was a very, very cool event, very well done. And I know a lot of people took advantage of that to get some autographs and to meet these players up close and personal. So that was Saturday with Meet the Bears. Appreciate them. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll look ahead. We'll share some birthdays with you and more. We'll return in just a moment. Aaron, the intern, is in the studio with us, and Garrett is here producing, and we'll look at birthdays and anniversaries and more when we come back. We're also brought to you by Allen Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Make this the summer event at Allen Samuels in Waco. Check out the new 2026 Jeep Gladiator Mojave. You can choose either 0% for 36 months or take $10,000 off. Great options there. Take the top off and hit the road at Allen Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Take a break. Back with more. John Morris Show returns right after this.
Score big on your next ride during the Kickoff the Savings event at Richard Car. 2027 GMC Sierra trucks are coming, so all 2026 models are marked with game-winning savings at Richard Car. Find savings like $10,000 off a 2026 GMC Sierra SLE truck. Plus, well-qualified buyers get 2.9% financing for 72 months. Find championship savings and win on your next deal at their Kickoff the Savings event at Richard Car.
Richard Car, they have the truck for you.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco. One of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people, from first accounts to business growth. They actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And welcome back. John Morris Show, final segment on this Monday morning, August the 24th. We love to celebrate birthdays. Everybody likes to get a shout out on their birthday, and we like to do that every final segment every day if we can. Today is Ann Harder's birthday. A lot of you know Ann and appreciate her. Long-time newscaster here in Central Texas, now doing a show on the Rogue Media Network. So check that out, and happy birthday to my twin, Ann Harder. Happy birthday to her. Billy Seitzler's birthday is today. A lot of you folks know Billy. Happy birthday to him. Nora Thomas is she would be a niece by marriage. Happy birthday to Nora today. Brandon Greer worked with Baylor basketball for a while. It's Brandon's birthday today. Danica Moorfield's birthday. Danica, much better half, married to Mark Moorfield. Happy birthday to Danica. And Julia Vickery's birthday is today also. She would be, I think she would also be a niece by marriage. So happy birthday to Julia today. Those are the ones that I have. And happy birthday to those folks. Going back over the weekend, it was Dr. Corbett Boone's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to him. Appreciate him. He's part of that Stephenville football legacy in his past. So happy birthday to Dr. Corbett Boone. And for us, Shalisa Fonza with sports medicine, works with Baylor women's basketball. Her birthday was yesterday. And Jay Crane in creative services for Baylor football. Jay's birthday was yesterday also. So a lot of birthdays there. Oh, and today one more. Megan Wood works with Equestrian. It is Megan's birthday today. So that is a good birthday list. Happy birthday to all those folks. And if we missed you, I do apologize. All right, fun to have Bryson Jackson in with us today. Fun to visit with him. Garrett, I think he's going to do really well. I mean, he's like, while Jeff Gandy has the experience having done, what we're asking him to do in the booth, he's done it for several years. That's going to be seamless. With Bryson, I think he's kind of raw and he's green, but I think he's got the potential, and I think he's going to be really, really good as our new sideline guy.
No, I do too, and it's so familiar with the program and some of these guys and the staff. That just you've got to start somewhere. So go out there and why not do it here? And I think he's going to be perfect for it. He understands the game. He can bring a different element, and he can give views that some people aren't going to be able to see. And also, like you were mentioning, that defensive perspective. Yeah, some things that you just might not see on the sideline as well from that angle. So I think he's going to do a great job, and I think y'all got a solid crew.
Yeah, I do too. I'm excited about it, and he'll get more and more comfortable the more he does that. Ricky Thompson had a first year, way back also. So I think Bryson he'll do a really good job. He and Ricky have visited, so that'll help, and I appreciate Ricky helping pass the baton to Bryson Jackson. Tomorrow, so a little different this week. Jerry Hill is normally with us on Wednesdays, and I know you set your clock by that, but he'll be with us tomorrow because Wednesday we have a Baylor Athletic Department all-staff meeting, and it's at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I got to be there, and Jerry's got to be there. So Jerry will be on with us tomorrow. On Wednesday, here's what we have coming up. Remember the chamber banquet a couple of weeks ago when Randy White was there, and former Cowboys defensive lineman, All-Pro, Hall of Famer, and he was just great. If you were at the luncheon, you know what I'm talking about. If you missed it, you're going to get a chance to hear from him on Wednesday. The Chamber has graciously allowed us to get that video, and we'll use that here in this slot on Wednesday. So if you heard Randy White at the luncheon, you're probably going to want to hear him again. If you missed it and have heard people talking about it, we'll have that on Wednesday. So that's how we'll fill the time. Garrett will take the controls, and we'll fill the time on Wednesday while we've got the athletic department staff meeting. But it'll be fun to, again, listen to again, or maybe for the first time, listen to Randy White, because he was so good. People were leaving that luncheon, Garrett, just saying, man, this is the best one ever. Oh, it's the best luncheon we've ever had. And hard to disagree. And it was all because of Randy White. I mean, he was good. Coach Aranda was really good. And but Randy White just he had everybody's interest and told some great stories, and we'll get to air that coming up on Wednesday.
Yeah, I heard he stole the show, so I'm looking forward to actually listening and watching this interview. Yet, right? I haven't seen it. I've been waiting for this moment, so I'm going to sit back and check it out.
All right, good. That's coming up on Wednesday. So that's the plan ahead. Thursday, we'll be out live at Cottonwood Creek for the Clyde Hart Golf Classic, the fundraising golf classic for Coach Hart, and an endowment for a track scholarship in his name. So that'll be fun on Thursday. So fun week ahead, and we continue to count down toward kickoff 12 days away, Baylor and Auburn, September 5th in Atlanta in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Baylor and Auburn, part of the Aflac Kickoff Classic then. Thanks for being with us. Thanks to Bryson for being with us. Thanks to Garrett Ross making things work behind the scenes. Lord willing, we're back tomorrow in the 9 a.m. hour. I did mention Jerry only because I'd already cleared it with his people, right?
Just making sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
making sure we got the right clearances.
That, but got to have my people get with his people and make sure everything's okay. But Jerry will be with us tomorrow is the plan. Have a great day. We appreciate you being with us. John Morris Show from the Rogue Media Network. Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Spring is sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe honestly.